Hi, this is Zoe, coming from you from Eurogamer 2012, speaking with
Mick Donegan, founder and director, yeah.
Basically, Mick here. Well, I'll let you tell the story, basically, Mick. What do you guys do?
Okay, we help people with all disabilities play computer games. That's what we do. Regardless of age, regardless of disability, if they want to play computer games, we do our best to help.
Well, I mean, it's such a great thing that you're doing this. I mean, there's a lot of disabled people out there who want to play video games, but just can't. What do you guys actually provide for them to actually do that?
Yeah, okay, we do, in a nutshell, one of the things that we do is to provide an assessment for someone. If they want to play a game, then they can either come to us, or we can go to them, or they can send us an email, or they can look at our website to find out the way in which they can play a game. But if they need to see us, then we will see them as a specialist team, and then loan them the equipment they need, and maybe modify the equipment they need to get them gaming to as high a level as we possibly can.
Sure. And this, obviously, you guys go out to them.
Yeah.
It's a bespoke service, basically.
Exactly. And that's like a one-to-one service that we offer anywhere in the UK. So that's the one-to-one. That's the way we change things for individuals. But it's, right at the other end of things, the way we change things globally is that we say to any developer, if you want to just collaborate with us to make your game more accessible, because there are 20% of people with one disability or another who find it difficult to play games, then we'll help you to meet the needs of that 20% by giving you some advice. That advice is provided free of charge, and the support we give to individuals and the loans, that's all free of charge.
Right, okay. Yeah. And there's no limit to the disability, basically?
No, nor the time that we'll give, because a lot of people we work with are very severely disabled.
Sure.
But they don't stop being disabled at 5 o'clock, so we don't stop at 5 o'clock. We'll keep on working with them and going back until we get them what they need.
Right, that's great. And it's good that you're talking to developers directly. I mean, obviously, the more input they can give you and you can give them, the more accessible it's going to be to the general public, basically.
Exactly. And what's lovely is that, like, we had the guys that did the coding for Dirt 3 who came to see the eye gaze, sort of the way we adapted it for eye control.
Sure.
And they couldn't work out what we'd done, and they were blown away, which is lovely. But like, the reason why we could do that was because they'd already they didn't realise that they made the game as accessible by putting in so many variables on the assists.
Sure.
They thought so carefully about making it playable that it was actually far more accessible than a lot of other games, making the job much easier for us to make it then eye controllable or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it like, obviously they have the finished game, but there's so much code in there that you can actually go in there and manipulate it to a certain degree to make it accessible to...
That's right. I mean, we often, it's just a case of we put an additional sort of interface on the top of it, we map certain areas of the screen so that it's pointer controllable. But usually it's a case of the hardware and some software modifications that we can make. It's more on PCs that we can do some things with the software, but on it's a case of doing whatever it takes, hardware or software, and as I say, the more assists people put in, then the better. Yeah.
I mean, it just sounds absolutely amazing.
No, thank you.
I mean, off camera a moment ago, we talked about dreams and fulfilling dreams for disabled people.
Yeah.
I mean, it truly is like a dream maker, basically. It's I feel so many disabled people are going to be so overjoyed with this type of thing. So I mean, it's great. It's great, absolutely great. How are you guys funded? I mean, do you get government funding?
No, we don't. We don't. No. I mean, and the thing is, you see, that it's making people happy.
Yeah.
there isn't a department for making people happy, unfortunately. And while there are funds to make people physically healthy and physically recover after an injury, there's not easily funding available to actually help them with their psychological recovery or just to make them enjoy themselves in their everyday life. And yet it's so important to people's recovery if they've had an injury.
Sure.
And that's what we're very much about. So we have to generate our own income. And so, if anyone wants to help us even with a retweet, or if they want to, I mean, some people are doing gaming marathons or whatever to help us out. If they are interested in doing anything at all to help us, then, as I say, retweeting is great. Giving us a like on Facebook is great. Telling people about telling your mates about us is great. Asking them to go to the website, look at the video, all of that will help and doesn't need to cost them anything. But if they want to help raise funds, there's a range of, come up with whatever idea you want. We'll give you all the support you need to make it a success, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, absolutely great. I mean, thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you very much for actually doing this.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be happy. So God bless, and hopefully we'll see you next year, and it'll be a massive success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Cheers.
Thank you.